Agile Coaching for Scrum Masters. Learn the main concepts of coaching that Scrum Masters need to know. By Antonio Montes Orozco. Dedicated to Alejandro Polo and Fernando Vargas for the constant support they've given to me. Table of Contents. Introduction. Definitions and previous principles. Trust. Listening. The ladder of inference. Nonviolent communication. Feedback. Observer OSAR model. Methodologies to generate action plans. Questions. The change of beliefs. Examples of coaching sessions. How to be a coach. Conclusion. Special thanks. About the author. Introduction. In the Agile Scrum framework, the role of Scrum Master is the team leader, who must have a deep understanding of Scrum to be able to teach it to the team, acting as a mentor for it. In addition, they must have a series of conversational skills, typical of coaching, in order to motivate the team and lead it to high performance. Therefore, the Scrum Master is both a mentor, teacher, and a coach, motivator. In this book, I explain the conversational skills that every Scrum Master needs to have to become a great motivator for change in the team they lead. I hope that with these new tools, you will lead your team to high performance. To get the most out of this book, you need to know the Agile philosophy and, specifically, the Scrum framework. If not, I recommend reading my first book, Scrum for Non-Techies. Definitions and previous principles. Without involvement, there is no commitment. This is the key principle around which all Agilism, which is how I define the Agile movement, and the entire philosophy of coaching revolves. This key principle teaches us that for the individual to commit to an action, they must participate in the decision that leads to undertaking that action. Its creator is Stephen Covey, author of the famous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The immediate consequence of this principle is that hierarchical orders generate low-quality actions, since the subordinates who undertake them are not committed. If we want high-quality actions undertaken from the commitment, it is necessary to let the subordinate participate in the decision-making process. The second consequence of this principle is that change cannot be born from a piece of advice given to us, but from our own reflection. This is the key to coaching. The coach doesn't intend to give advice, but to make us reflect so that we realize what we need. Only through full involvement in the decision to undertake an action will we commit to carry it out. In short, the motivation for our action must lie in our own reflection.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?